We are coming in hot. What is happening? Your pal Hal with you, and you are live. We are live on Backchannel. Hope everyone's Friday is going real nice. I hope your Friday, it's just like the best. Good stuff. TGIF, and it's paying off. It's happening. Good stuff to look forward to today, tonight, this weekend. What do you got going on this weekend? What are you up to today? I hope you got some good stuff in store. If not, let's just enjoy the moment right here on the Your Pal Hal Show on Backchannel. I am Hal Rudnick. You are you. And I'm glad you're here. Thank you for hanging out with us. We're going to be having some fun today. We're going to do some good stuff. Little trending topics, pop culture. We're going to touch on the NFL playoffs coming up this weekend. Talk about the matchups a little bit. And then, as always, we're going to do some stupid stuff. We're going to have some goofs, some gags, some nonsense, and maybe a couple of shenanigans. Who knows? Really, anything's possible, but we got some fun stuff in store. And I want to know what you're up to. I want you to chat with us. Join the conversation, okay? Let us know what you're doing, what you're up to, what your weekend plans are. And you could do that by joining the chat. Do it thusly. Talk to your smart device. Are you listening on your smart device? Are you hanging out with your in-home smart device? So get your smart device's attention. Use the magic word say, and then plop in anything after that, okay? So smart device, say, I'm sitting on my couch eating cereal. Or smart device, say, it's my birthday this weekend. Smart device, say, I am staring into the endless void, contemplating life. That's just fine. Thank you for doing it with us here at the Your Pal Hal Show on Backchannel. Or you can chat with us via YouTube, or join the chat at backchannel.tv. And you can also leave a review of the Your Pal Hal Show there, and you could say anything at all. You could say, I wish Hal would talk about snacks more often. I wish Hal would talk about snacks a little bit less. Or Hal is talking about snacking and snacks just the right amount. Good to see Grass Puddle in the house. Let's enjoy some Hal. Thank you. I am enjoying some Grass Puddle comments. That is a lovely comment. Thank you, Grass Puddle, coming to us. I believe Grass Puddle is coming to us all the way from beautiful Peru in South America. You might be the southernmost Your Pal Hal listener. I think you are absolutely in the running. You're absolutely in the running. And we got great to see some folks on the stream here. We got Dakota in Florida. Freddie's in the house. Nathan is with us. Alex, Abigail, Lorna coming to us from Alabama. Roll Tide. Thank you for being here, folks. Darn glad to see you with us. And I hope you got some good stuff on tap for the weekend. Yeah, my weekend, probably going to watch a little football. Definitely going to watch some movies, maybe some TV. I guess I'm just going to be sitting, right now, I'm sitting in front of my computer screen. And then this weekend, I will shift and be in front of different screens. TV screen. I will be in front of my phone screen and my computer. Wow. It's a very screen-centric existence. Just talking, wow, day 6, Grass Puddle being in Peru. Okay, be safe down there. I guess be careful as you're drinking the water, and otherwise, yeah, enjoy the beauty of Peru. Shout out to Lima. You know what? In talking about how much I'm going to be in front of screens and just how much of my life I spend in front of screens, I just realized that I'm going to get a little exercise as well. I gotta go for maybe a nice hike, maybe play a little tennis or hit some golf balls or something. You know what? This afternoon, I might go swing the club. I might go swing the club. I am not saying that I'm going to swing it well, but I will. I might just swing the club. uh, so let us know what you're up to. Let us know what you're getting after. And yeah, let us know what you got on deck for the weekend. And I hope your Friday's going well. I hope it's not gone horribly off the rails yet. Alex joined the stream. Alex, great to have you here. Thank you for hanging out with your pal Hal on Backchannel. It is 11:08 now, and I will be with you until 1 p.m. 11:08 here in the home office on the West Coast, Los Angeles, California. It is 2:08 on the East Coast. Going to be with you till 4 bells, 4 p.m. It is 1:08 in Omaha, Nebraska. Going to be with you till 3 p.m. Omaha time. And it is 7:08 in jolly old London town. I will be with you till 9 p.m. British time. Thank you, everybody, for being here. You know what? We got a lot of stuff to get to today, but none of that would be possible without my pal and just key component to this show. We could not make it go without producer Travis. Producer Travis, what is happening?
Hello.
Producer Travis, best Chiron guy in the biz.
Except for when I throw up your Chiron instead of mine. There it is. There I am.
Boom. Boom.
Nice.
Sorry, I did I jinx it? Did I jinx it?
No. That happened before you said it.
Gotcha. Producer Travis, what have you been up to in the last 24 hours?
I heard you mentioning some active stuff. I did go on, I wouldn't call it a hike yesterday, but my one of my friends goaded me into going to the Culver City Stairs.
Oh yeah. So this is so how this is not like 5 steps walking up to the front of a house or something.
No, this is, to call it, it's just a staircase that is irregularly shaped. It's like a staircase for giant people, and it goes so high. It goes so high, and it's a whole thing.
So it's giant steps, and there are a lot of them, and it's a real workout.
Exactly. Here, I can actually pull up sort of get a visual here in the meantime. Yeah, so I went with my roommate and one of our friends who used to be our roommates and did the stairs for like an hour and change. And I got to say, I recommend getting out there and getting active. It felt great. It was great.
Very nice. So for the proper workout, is there a picture of these? Did you pop one up?
I'm just about to right now. This is the Culver City Stairs and all their glory. Yep. It's actually doesn't even give you the proper perspective. Ooh. All those, yeah, that as you can see, that's if I can get in here, that's a person right there in the middle.
Okay. Oh, gotcha. So how many times did you go up and down these things?
I made it 4 times.
Got it. And how long does that take, give or take?
It's not that bad. And there's also, if you want to, you don't have to walk back down. You can like kind of do a little run trail around the back end and then go up again.
Okay.
First time was sort of like maybe warming up. Got like maybe 5 or 6. And then the friend I went with, who has been training to be an EMT, had a weighted vest that firefighters use for like obstacle course training.
Wow. How much did he have in there? Like a couple of pounds?
50 pounds.
50. Whoa, what in the...
Yeah. So it was this staircase with a 50-pound vest. My old roommate, Joe, did that and then goaded me into doing it. And then I did that.
Very nice. Oh, did you put on the vest?
I put on the vest.
And you did a whole back and forth with the vest on?
Went up the stairs. Yep. And then And then no, I took it off there because he was the top. I said, "This is yours again now. I no longer want this. You
Sure,
can have
sure.
this."
Oh, I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Shout out to Travis's mom in the house. It's a two mom Friday. It's a two mom
Two Mom
Friday.
Friday.
Debbie Butterfield, great having you here. She aptly noted that that picture, it looked like kind of a skybird, a bird's eye view of the Great Wall of China.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Uh,
feels like that when you're walking up.
the Culver City Stairs, very nice. And Travis, glad to hear you're getting active.
Oh yeah.
What got anything on tap for the weekend? Any plans?
Keeping it active. That same friend who had the weight vest, it's his birthday. A lot of us have birthdays within a couple of weeks of each other here at the house.
Yeah, yours was last Friday, a week
Last
ago
Friday.
today.
Another one of my roommates was a few days before that, and he's setting up some stuff at the batting cages tonight. Wherever those are, he's like, "You want
Oh,
to come to the batting
cool.
cages?" Yeah,
Love the batting
I haven't
cage.
done that in years. I'd
Yeah,
love
me
to.
neither. Hmm.
And then after that, I plan to sit down for like 2 days. And there's football. I don't even really watch MMA, but there's this fight that's apparently some bonkers pay-per-view on Saturday. That's
Well, yeah, UFC has the big old pay-per-view like at least once a month or so.
yeah,
It's like what, UFC 270, 271, something like that, and there's a big heavyweight fight.
that's right.
Um, yeah, Nagano
There's that and the
against another guy.
Francis. Is that, yeah, Francis. And there's this thing of I heard the scuttlebutt today. His contract is up at the end of the next year, and
Hmm.
he isn't renegotiating. So UFC went ahead and had a fight for an interim champion, but he's still the heavyweight champion. And if he wins this fight, he might not renegotiate and just it ends up being like a Vince McMahon written storyline. And his opponent is this guy from France who is his old sparring partner that his old coach was like, this is the next guy. Because that old coach found the current heavyweight champion, whatever his name, Francis, like sleeping in a parking lot in France and said, you should fight people for a living. It's this whole thing.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So a real grudge match. It's nice when it gets a little personal like
Oh,
that.
yeah. Real
And
person.
yeah, I know Tyson Fury, the boxing champion, challenged this guy to. He said,
That's
"Hey,
right.
let's box, and we can do it in UFC gloves." And then Nagano came back to Tyson Fury and said, "Hey, how about we do it MMA style, and we can do it in boxing gloves?" So a little verbal sparring there.
Bananas.
Yeah, because obviously the boxing champion will have an advantage. Boxing, the MMA champion would just destroy any boxer
Yeah.
because there's just so many other disciplines involved there. So you is the house shelling out for the pay-per-view?
We'll see. We'll see. I mean, for one, that runs up against a pretty good football game, and two, maybe we'll, set.
Rip it.
Yeah, yeah, we might just, let her rip. Just let her rip.
All right. You heard it here. You heard it here. Producer Travis admitting to a piracy crime.
I didn't say anything about
Live.
sailing anywhere. I didn't
live,
sail.
live on the stream.
I've never been on a
Producer
boat
Travis.
in my life.
What's that?
I've never been on a boat in my life.
Arg, matey.
Yeah.
Craig joining the stream. Craig, great to have you here. Craig, however you pronounce it. Apologies for any mispronunciation. Darn glad to have you here. Yep, we got some good football coming up as well. We'll touch on that in maybe hour number 2, give or take. But first off, every day we dive head first without even looking. You know what? Sometimes I dive into the Twitter sphere without even looking whether it's the shallow end or the deep end. And our responses reflect that often. But yeah, we've got every day we take a look at the topics that are trending, and we've got a list of them right now in the Twitterverse, in the Twitter sphere, and we're going to take a look at some trending topics. Twitter trends, that's it. All right, first off, sad day. Sad year, sad life. You know what? Travis, let's just go back to bed. Call it a day. Too sad.
Yeah.
No, we must trudge forward. And you know what? It's a sad and beautiful life. And you know what? It's a sad and beautiful life. There you go. That is my deep thought. That is my shallow deep thought for the day. We've lost a couple of pillars of the entertainment industry, some really just enjoyable folks. Louis Anderson, R.I.P. Louis Anderson, you know him from stand up comedy for years and years. Didn't he host Family Feud for a hot minute? He hosted Family Feud, I believe. And
That's
then,
right. Yes.
yeah. And then I really love Louis Anderson, and he had some memorable appearances coming to America. And then I believe he won his Emmy for Baskets, the Zach Galifianakis FX series where Louis Anderson played Zach Galifianakis' mom in just a wonderful, soulful, convincing, funny performance. Like, Baskets is just a sad, tragic comedy, very funny. And Louis Anderson was wonderful in that, and just great, memorable in anything he does. He has that raspy voice and delivery, and big guy, larger than life. And gone too soon. He was only 68 years old. Let's read what it says here about Louis Anderson. Louis Anderson died on Friday in a Las Vegas hospital at the age of 68, his publicist confirmed to The Hollywood Reporter. The comedian and actor experienced complications from non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. Anderson was mostly known for his stand-up, but was nominated several times and won an Emmy in 2016 for his role as Christine Baskets in the FX series Baskets. Louis Anderson, just quite a loss. I remember him he's kind of been present in like life and pop culture since I was a young man, and and tributes and thoughts pouring out for him. Just a great comedic and dramatic talent. Jane Lynch, D.L. Hughley, Gilbert Gottfried, Michael McKean, other comedy luminaries. Some of the comedic talent paying homage to Louis Anderson's life and body of work following the news. Rest now, Louis. You done good, Jane Lynch tweeted Friday, while D.L. Hughley referred to Anderson as one of his all-time favorites. McKean, Michael McKean from Spinal Tap and Clue, among other things, called Anderson's role on Baskets phenomenal second act for the actor. I wish he'd gotten a third, he tweeted. My mom chimes in. Very enjoyable to watch. Very enjoyable to watch. Absolutely. So Louis Anderson gone too soon. Rest in peace. And then a singer and actor. We also lost Meatloaf. Meatloaf gone at the age of 74, and Meatloaf had a bunch of hits and just memorable, iconic performances. Rocky Horror Picture Show. Meatloaf is just great in that, and I'll never forget in high school, just like the first time I heard that song, like it'd been out, like this was like years after it came out. This song came out in the 70s, but I heard it as a kid in the 90s. Paradise by the Dashboard Light. I mean, what an epic like song. Like the first time you hear that song, it's like, wow, this is a crazy song. Funny thing about that song. So Paradise by the Dashboard Light is about a couple of, I guess, high school kids or, teenagers fooling around in a car. And it's essentially Louis Anderson, oh my God. Why don't I just get it wrong? Like, it's about Betty White's character. No, it's about Meatloaf's character in the song, begging this girl to get it on with him, as many teenagers trying to negotiate. Oh, we've been dating. Come on, let's take it a step further. Blah 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 blah. And funny thing about that song, so he gets in the song. He's like, let me. The girl's like, let me sleep on it, baby, baby. Let me. And Meatloaf's character in the song wants to take it to the next level, maybe quote unquote go all the way or whatever, and they start using the baseball analogy of like first base, second base, or levels of fooling around, and they get famed New York Yankees broadcaster Phil Rizzuto, who was like a legendary baseball player and broadcaster, to do a kind of mock commentary about he's rounding first and he's headed for second. Oh, will he make it in there? He gets into second. The ball gets away. Now he's headed for third. And Phil Rizzuto came out after the song came out saying that he did not realize that the commentary he was recording for the song was to describe something sexual. And Phil Rizzuto said he got flack from like religious groups and different people saying, Phil, that's a little out of character. Phil Rizzuto. Yeah, that's maybe not quite appropriate. So kind of a little funny story there, but it's kind of a cool element of the song because again, they got the actual guy who did the broadcasts for the most legendary team in baseball to do that little broadcast element in his song. So Meatloaf, and memorable, not just a memorable singer for stuff like Paradise by the Dashboard Light and I Would Do Anything for Love. And you took the words right out of my mouth, and other stuff that I will butcher as I imitate it. A memorable actor in Rocky Horror Picture Show, and he had a sad, funny role in Fight Club, the epic David Fincher movie Fight Club. So Meatloaf, thank you for all of your contributions to the entertainment world there. There you go. It seems like 2022, we're just losing some big names, some legends early on. Let's just kind of go down this list here. Betty White, right before New Year's Eve. Sidney Poitier, Peter Bogdanovich, Bob Saget, and now Louis Anderson and Meatloaf. So, listen, it happens. People get old. That's, circle of life, I suppose. I'm just learning about the realities of death. It's resonating within me. Listen, it's going to keep happening. People are being born. People are dying. Get busy living or get busy dying. Shawshank Redemption. All right, now I'm just rambling. Travis?
Yes.
Any thoughts on death?
Whoa. I'll spin this too. Meatloaf's Bat Out of Hell was a staple of my childhood. It's a record that my mom knows front to back, loves it very much. She broke the news to me this morning when I was out on my morning walk, and I was like, it's such a beautiful day to be alive. What's this, a text from mom? Ah, man. But yeah, as Louis Anderson was quoted in a thing I was reading this morning, it's about the journey, and these are two guys that seem like they had a great time all the way through for the most part, except for probably having lymphoma. That sucks. But I would be quite happy to live a life half as impactful and just kind of funny as both of those guys.
There you go.
I think.
There you go. Life goes on, and let's talk about some other trending topics. Folks, it's Squirrel Appreciation Day. That's right. The fuzzy little tree dwellers, or tweedrellers, tree dwellers, who some people love and find adorable and like to feed, and some people call rats with fuzzy tails. Travis, where do you fall?
If they would stay away from the avocado tree, we'd have a much more civil relationship.
I hear ya. I find squirrels to be cute, but they're tricky little buggers. I was bitten by a squirrel once. That's right. I was trying to feed peanuts to squirrels in the park. This is when I was. This was many moons ago. I won't. You won't find me making this mistake again. Uh, but in college, I was feeding peanuts to squirrels, and I was throwing them on the ground, and they were coming closer and closer to me. And then I'm like, "Oh, I'm Dr. Doolittle. I'm Snow White. I'm a squirrel whisperer." And I'm like, "I'll hold it in my hand and let the squirrel come and take this peanut right out of my hand." Yeah, that wasn't smart. Bit my finger. Did not break the skin though. Did not break it was just like a little. Maybe it did it, but I didn't get rabies. Okay, I am not rabid. Contrary to popular belief, I am not foaming at the mouth. I do not have rage issues. I'm not rabid. But Travis and I have talked about this before. Like, there's so many days that are. It's like, wait, is this like like, what does it take to make like a day turn into a thing, an official thing, like a holiday, like Secretary's Day? I mean, yeah, secretaries. That seems like an underappreciated, thankless job sometimes. But then there's like National Tattooing Day, National Robot Day, National Pancake Day, National Dry Cleaners Day, National Car Wash Day. It's like everything has a day. Do squirrels need a day? They don't know the difference. And, it's not like your pet who you can, like, I'm going to give you extra treats today because it's National Dog Lovers Day or something. Squirrels, they're just out there wilding. They are just out there feral, wilding, not caring about a social media post. Debbie Butterfield, Travis's mom, strong take. No, they do not care. Squirrels are rodents. Yeah, wow. Debbie Butterfield just calling out these squirrels. So that seems to me to be a very anti-squirrel. She is not team squirrel. And I respect that. I respect that point of view because, it's like they're like squirrels are not going to listen. They're not going to respect your garden. They're not going to respect your avocado tree, as Travis pointed out. My lovely wife, Rebecca Halpern, she has some gardening in our backyard here, and tomatoes, some blueberries, kumquats, different things, and the squirrels, no respect for the gardening. So we got to put up like some netting around it. So, but anyway, I'm kind of sounding off on this. It's National Squirrel Appreciation Day. And here's the thing. I'm on both sides of the fence. I think squirrels can be a little bit of a nuisance, but also I love seeing like a fat, like a little chubby squirrel perched on a fence or on a tree like this one right here, uh, eating a nut. Like that's cute. Like that's kind of cute. Like, and I also I like possums. I like raccoons. Oh, look at these two little brothers, Turbashanka and Baby Pear, enjoy lunch together. Like that's just adorable. But watch out, they'll bite you and they won't respect your garden. They won't respect your garden. Let's check. Let's take a look at this. What else is going on with this hashtag? Squirrel Appreciation Day.
I hope you like pictures of squirrels because there's a lot of pictures of squirrels.
Okay, we got pictures of squirrels. I hope you have the visual component here to the show. If not, I'll describe them to you. Here's a squirrel. Looks like defying gravity, just leaping over water there. So today is red Squirrel Appreciation. Oh yeah, there are red squirrels and there are gray squirrels.
Mm-hmm.
I'm from New Jersey and I say squirrel.
Whoa.
Squirrel. Yeah. Squirrels. But now I've gotten shamed enough by my wife and other people. So I say squirrel now. I try to say squirrel.
Do you still say expressway or do you say freeway or highway?
I say freeway because I'm out here. I don't really say expressway. I do say highway a lot though.
Actually, I didn't know. I know expressway is a Chicago thing. I'm not sure if it's an East Coast thing.
Gotcha. Yeah, my maybe my wife says expressway because she's from Chicago. A lot of shout out to my wife. Okay, so there's a squirrel leaping. I'm a wife guy. I talk about it a lot. Oh, here's a cute little bugger. Oh, what does it say? Happy Squirrel Appreciation Day. Squirrel. Oh yeah, we're squirrel scrolling. We're squirrel scrolling. Raise your floof. Is that your tail? Raise your floof in celebration for a grand feast of hazelnuts is being prepared here in Acornia. All right, and this person's Twitter handle is Hippie Squirrel. So this is like if your Twitter handle is Hippie Squirrel, yeah, this is your day. Like you are waiting for National Squirrel Day, like Squirrel Appreciation Day, because like you be Hippie Squirrel be appreciating squirrels, is all I'm saying. Great. Let's scroll. Let's keep scrolling. And squirrels changed my life. All right, really? Squirrels changed my life, says Danny Connor Wild. Like, what happened? Did a squirrel pull you out of a burning wreck? Well, he didn't say saved my life, but from going viral, featuring in a Hollywood film, and becoming a professional photographer. Okay, you know what? Danny Connor Wild, respect to you and your love of squirrels. Thank you, squirrels, for being so cute and spreading so much joy to us humans. Yeah, they are kind of cute. Life is, you know what? No offense to noted squirrel hater Debbie Butterfield, but I think life is better with squirrels. Because they're cute. They're running around like, oh, look, a squirrel, rather than nothing. It's okay. What do you prefer, squirrels or pigeons? Squirrels or pigeons? Travis, come on in.
Given the odds, squirrels. Yeah.
Yeah.
Squirrels aren't for many reasons, but I'm not. Squirrels don't poop on you from above most of the time.
Right.
They could.
Yeah. I mean, they call squirrels like flying rats, right? Oh, look at that little fella.
Oh, my God. Oh,
come
God.
on. That's just too cute.
That's pretty.
Give that one an official Your Pal Hal like. Would you, Travis?
Done. Got to give it up to that.
Boom.
Got to give it up to that squirrel.
For those not with us visually, this is a little squirrel in a freaking teacup. just adorbies, just straight up adorbs. By the way, it's 11:37. You are kicking it with your pal Hal on Backchannel. If you want to chat with us, I would love to hear from you. Do you like squirrels? Do you barely tolerate squirrels? Do you hate squirrels?
Holy criminy! Breaking
What?
news.
Oh, what I. Uh-oh.
Oh no! My mom just sent in. I actually saw this a little bit earlier. I believe in India, you can find these gigantic Technicolor squirrels.
What the what now?
Look at this.
That's not nature, though.
No, that's
What?
yeah. This is a
Your mom sent that to you?
yeah. My mom sent that to me.
Well done, Debbie Butterfield.
Giant rainbow squirrel, and it's terrifyingly adorable.
Terrifyingly adorable. Like I want to give it a little squeeze, but then I wonder if it's like trap jaw will open and like bite the jugular.
Yeah. Not too far off.
Oh boy.
Looking like the
You know what?
Cloverfield
I
monster.
like it. I love it when animals use their hands to pick stuff up.
Yeah.
Like when a raccoon does that. Like
I will say about squirrels something that entertains me to no end, because we have a lot that come through the yard, because we have a gigantic avocado tree, and squirrels, it's healthy fats, they're all over it. Occasionally, like, there have been times where I'm walking by, I'm eating walnuts or something, I'll throw some out there, and around this time of year when they're not trying to eat as much, they're in this, like, all right, it's winter, but also they're in Los Angeles, so their clock's all screwed up. They'll take the thing, eat a little bit of it, and then just dig a hole where they stand. Like, they don't look for a place, they just go any old where.
right.
And they dig a hole and they put it in. And it's the covering up that's funny, because it looks like someone that's going they're scrambling, looking like they're trying to pick up money that fell on the ground, because they're just frantically putting dirt on something.
Yeah, like a frantic murderer trying to cover up a dead body or something.
As someone is walking in the door behind them. Yeah, absolutely.
That's funny. It's funny.
Comic every time.
So, happy Squirrel Appreciation Day. Again, if you want to give us your thoughts on squirrels or anything else, go ahead and talk to your smart device. Get your smart device's attention. Use the magic word "say," and then drop in anything after that. Smart device say, "Squirrels are my friends." Smart device say, "Squirrels are little trash monsters." Smart device say, "I have no opinion regarding squirrels." Or go ahead and chat with us on YouTube. Chat with us on YouTube, or chat with us at backchannel.tv. Backchannel.tv. Let us know what your thoughts are. Also, you can leave a review of the Your Pal Hal Show at backchannel.tv. Let us know what you think. More squirrel talk? Less squirrel talk? Perfect amount of squirrel talk? Whatever you think. Very good. Travis.
Can I add one more item of squirrel talk real quick?
Go for it.
Because if it's not today, it's never.
Mm-hmm.
I ended up, this same squirrel that I watched bury stuff in the yard, I ended up taking what I think might be how do I phrase this? The most, well, I'll let you be the judge of what the vibe this gives off. But I was like,
yes.
This is too, this squirrel's putting out, I don't like how much this squirrel is giving me a look right now.
Oh, yeah. You took that picture?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
just real Vogue squirrel.
Yeah. Like he's being kind of coy, or is he like trying to beckon you?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Travis, are you telling us you got propositioned by a squirrel?
I think I might have.
Wow. Wow. You know, I mean, like, animals, they're instinctual, the pheromones, who knows? Maybe you were enjoying some of your, you're an almond enthusiast, correct?
Yeah. In fact, I believe that's a walnut in its mouth that I chucked out there.
Yeah. So the squirrel's like, oh, Hey, big fella, I could get used to this. I could, I could really, I could really get used to this.
Yeah, I didn't feed the squirrel after that. Like, all right, I'm putting out. I'm apparently sending mixed messages here. I'm not trying to do that.
Right, right.
Yep.
Well, uh, Travis, stay safe because never. I don't want you. I don't want you to end up catching rabies, Travis.
I will do my best. It should be said that later after that squirrel did try to get into the garage, in which there's a large like kind of screen like you'd have on a screen door, and it just like climbed all over it in a desperate attempt to get inside my space.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah. Yeah. As much as I want to like just go up and like scoop up a raccoon and cuddle it, uh, I don't want fangs in my neck.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So happy Squirrel Appreciation today. Whether you love them, whether you hate them, whether you tolerate them. Happy Squirrel Appreciation Day. That hashtag is out there if you want to see some cute squirrel pictures. Also, you know what? What would it be a day in modern life if we didn't talk about Elon Musk? Travis. So apparently, Elon Musk wants to get into our brains more so than more than just figuratively, more than just into our thoughts. He literally, with Neuralink, wants to open you up and physically get inside your head. Elon Musk's brain implant company Neuralink is inching toward human trials. Some would call this a huge advance, a revolution in technology. Some would call this a sign of end times. Or some would say you don't have to be so extreme. Let's take a look at what it says about Elon Musk and this technology that he is developing here. Elon Musk's brain implant company Neuralink is now hiring a clinical trial director. By the way, I will not be applying for this clinical trial. Yeah, I don't need anyone to mess with my brain right now because I mess with it enough. They're hiring a clinical trial director, an indication that the company's long-standing goal of implanting chips in human brains is coming closer. Good grief. So did someone just pick this up from like a LinkedIn profile, like looking for clinical trial director, or like what's like a job hiring site?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. LinkedIn, Indeed,
yeah, Indeed.
ZipRecruiter.
ZipRecruiter. Yeah, this is like a ZipRecruiter ad, and it's like, oh, Elon Musk is going into people's brains. Look at this ad.
Skills required. Good with brains.
Yeah. So like, will I be able to drive my Tesla with thought? Merely with
Ooh.
thought?
This is the whole big question of what exactly is he up to? Because everything
Yeah.
boy, I used to work for this guy, and I'm just honestly,
Yeah.
he gives me pains. So the idea is, since launching publicly in 2017, Neuralink has demoed its brain implant in pigs and monkeys, but has yet to announce a start to the long-promised trials in humans. The company's implant is a coin-like device with electrodes studded on thin, flexible wires. The wires are its main innovation over older brain-machine interfaces, which use different needles that can damage cells in the brain. So this is almost something akin to like a Doc Ock Spider-Man No Way Home, hopefully not Spider-Man 2 scenario.
Right.
Lord knows what exactly is going on, but the person who takes clinical trials director position will enter a scientific environment that ex-employees told Stat News in 2020 was, quote, chaotic and characterized by pressure to deliver scientific progress and unreasonably short timelines. in your
Wow.
brain.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Uh, Interesting.
Ambitions that go beyond what scientists say are reasonable expectations for brain-machine interfaces, none of which is in the job description currently. Yeah, I can't even find anything on what this thing does.
So yeah, what is the end game here? Like, what is the goal for this chip to do?
So let's see.
Like,
Um,
it would be amazing. I mean, I don't know if this is just like if I'm just talking. Well, this is ignorant nonsense, but is there any chance, like, if it could reverse effects of like Alzheimer's disease or something like that? That would be stellar, right?
It would. So something I found here on the Reddit, thank goodness for the Explain Like I'm Five subreddit. Someone asked, what is
Yes.
Elon Musk new? This was back in 2017, so Lord knows how outdated. But top comment says, brain machine interfaces, BMIs, already exist and are used for a variety of medical purposes. Cochlear implants can restore some hearing. If anybody saw the film The Sound of Metal, those were the kind of hearing aids that
Yes.
the main character was given in that. Retinal implants can offer low resolution sight, and vagus nerve stimulation can reduce the severity of epileptic seizures. However, for as wonderful as they are, all of those things kind of suck. They're bulky, obtrusive, and not especially effective, although they're far better than any alternative. So, a part of Neuralink's mission is to develop more convenient, effective, and cheaper brain machine interfaces, which may sound familiar if you've been following SpaceX's development of cheaper, faster, more frequent rocket launches, something they've been relatively successful in doing. As they miniaturize, implants should be able to work at a finer resolution and produce better effects. Retinal implants with more similar pixels, with smaller pixels, might be able to offer full baseline level sight rather than fuzzy, blocky, quote, at least I'm not running into things vision they produce right now. Anything beyond that is speculation. The blog post, which has extensively covered Musk's businesses, suggests that the ultimate goal is the classic sci-fi merger of AI and computing with our brains. And at some point, he was quoted as saying it could have, quote, let's see here, things like telepathy or interactions between the brain and artificial intelligence.
Good grief.
I know, right?
Wow. Grass Puddle says, no squirrel test trials? Imagine little Doc Ock squirrels everywhere. Wow.
They could grab
Like,
so many nuts.
oh, I mean, that sounds like, imagine being able to put these on animals and turn them into your own little army. That's that's like movie villain level stuff. That's
Yeah.
like someone who could like control like all these animals to like go on a mission to invade, to steal for them, to attack. Yeah.
Yeah.
Grass Puddle. I think you just came up with like a main character, a main bad guy in a superhero franchise right there. Squirrel Man, Nut Job.
That's good.
I am Nut Job.
And just squirrels.
Squirrel minions attack. So you'd be kind of like an Aquaman, because can't Aquaman summon the seahorses and everything?
Yeah, or like that character in that horror movie about the kid who controlled the rats.
Oh, or
Ben?
Ratcatcher
Ratcatcher.
In Suicide Squad, the
There
latest
you go.
Suicide Squad.
That's
Nut
there you
Job,
go.
love it. Thank you, Grass Puddle. Uh, there you go. So Elon Musk, he's on our mind, and he wants to be in your head, literally. To quote the Cranberries, in your head, in your head. Grass Puddle said, "There's already a Squirrel Girl hero." Okay,
That's right.
there you go. There you go. Also, I just John Voight is trending. Have you seen this today, Travis? You know,
Yeah. This is not a
nowadays
good.
when John Voight is trending, not great, not great.
Void is about to
Because
give my mom fits.
yeah, he listen. I've enjoyed John Voight as an actor. He's in my one of my favorite movies that I was just talking about the other day, Heat. He's in Heat. He's very good. He's I think he won an Oscar for Midnight Cowboy, or at least was nominated. And a Midnight Cowboy, by the way, here's a little trivia. The first X-rated movie to be nominated for an Academy Award.
Oh.
And it wasn't X-rated for graphic sex scenes or anything. It was X-rated because there was sexual content and drug use in the movie, and it was so like just dark and gritty. The Academy, like nowadays, Midnight Cowboy would be rated R. Just it would just be R.
Mhm.
But back in like 69 or 70 when it came out, X-rated. So John Voight was amazing in that with Dustin Hoffman. And I actually like him on the Showtime show, Ray Donovan, too. So I enjoy him. And he blessed the world with being the father of Angelina Jolie. But he's a kook. He's gone off the deep end politically. And he said Abraham Lincoln's spirit is now guiding Donald Trump. He's a huge Trump supporter, but so much, and he believes the election lie. He believes the 2020 election was stolen by Joe Biden. And I say to you, there has never been a shred of evidence presented to the public. There were 50 lawsuits, all stricken, all the gavel came down in opposition to every one of them. There isn't a single piece of evidence. But John Voight and many others believe the big dumb lie. Big. So politically, John Voight's a big dumb dummy. And he's saying Abraham Lincoln's spirit is now guiding Donald Trump. Unless it's like a zombified Abraham Lincoln where it's like, like, what? That it makes no sense. You know, Abraham Lincoln, yeah, he was a Republican. Donald Trump, yeah, the only thing guiding Donald Trump is self-preservation, ego, greed, gold. Yeah, that's it. So, yeah, and I saw a couple of good tweets in response to this video that John Voight put out, self-aggrandized in front of this American flag, saying the spirit of Lincoln drives Donald Trump, or is alive. One was the spirit of Jim Beam drives. Yeah, Jim Beam seems to be guiding John Voight. There you go. Jim Beam. And maybe prescription pills are guiding John Voight. Rapidly declining because of age. Old age, mental decline, guiding John Voight, sadly. So yeah, that video's floating around out there. If you want to laugh and cry at the same time, it is 11:56 here in the home office in Los Angeles, California. We're going to be going up till 1:00. It is 2:56 on the East Coast, going up till 4:00 there. 1:56 in Omaha, Nebraska, going up to 3:00 there. And it is 7:56 in London, England. We will be going up until 9 p.m. And now is the time where we pick one Twitter hashtag, account, or trending topic to explore, and we do a little bit of a deep dive. And today, you know what? It's been a long time coming. It's time to take a look at the number one Twitter diva, the woman who is the queen of Twitter, recently, within the past year, and so much so. It's birthed a whole new kind of second act for her storied career. She is portrayed by Ego Nwodim on Saturday Night Live. She is, I guess, the aunt or godmother of the great Whitney Houston, and she taught us what friends are for. Oh, I don't know if you could hear that airplane out there. I'm talking about none other than Ms. Dionne Warwick. Dionne Warwick is the subject of our Twitter deep dive. There we go. Oh, that's a cool banner right there. McDonald's with the little sign that says, "Hi, Dionne." Very nice. Dionne Warwick, her Twitter bio is "Power in the Name" is out now. Oh, I guess Dionne Warwick has that new album out. Very nice. She has a robust 598,000 Twitter followers. Let's scroll through a little bit of some of the words, witticisms, etc. from diva, singer, Dionne Warwick. All right. So she's responding to a tweet from someone. This happened yesterday. Today I learned Dionne Warwick wrote the goddess-level lyrics to "Walk On By," and Dionne Warwick replied, "That would be Burt Bacharach and Hal David." So maybe she was correcting this guy. Okay. Next, a retweet. Plenty of time to get anti-Dionne Warwick ready for. Bridgerton season 2. I guess Dionne Warwick is a Bridgerton fan. Very nice. Who doesn't like all the just the sultry Bridgerton. I am excited about this. Send in your quotes now. Need some precise advice about something in your life? From relationships to work to fashion choices, we all could use a little advice from time to time. Luckily, Dionne Warwick is here to help. Reply to this tweet with your dilemma, and she may give you some advice. Oh, interesting. So she that was for her Late Show with Stephen Colbert appearance. Very nice, very nice. Dionne Warwick, I wanted to quote. So is that a tweet quote? Quote? She's like coining a phrase. Is that do I need to work that into my
that might be her
lexicon?
Original.
Might be a her original.
Yeah.
Might be a her original.
Yeah.
I'll be on Good Morning America tomorrow, running over to chat with my good friend, and then Stephen Colbert. If I can host Solid Gold, I can host the Academy. Oh, there she is, throwing her name in the ring to host the Academy Awards. Okay, that'd be nice. That might be nice. Get Dionne Warwick in there. And talking about the old dancing show from like the 80s, Solid Gold. There you go. And then someone's quoting. Can you pan down just a little bit? Big Areola Energy says, "Come get your statue, hussy." That's okay. So that's Dionne Warwick, like what she would say to someone as she's announcing a winner at the Academy Awards. All right, come get your statue, you hussy. And then, she is going hard for this Academy job. Hypothetically, if we asked, would you want to host the Oscars, and this is strictly hypothetical, who would it hypothetically be? And then Dionne Warwick responds, "Fine, I will do it. Before my team sees this and calls me, just a joke, unless..." Okay. Dear Oreo, your new confetti cake flavor, Dionne Warwick approved? Dionne Warwick says no. Okay. She's just active. She is out here. Leave me out of it. Hope you feel better. Bro, I got a paper cut, and I just know Dionne Warwick was involved somehow. Okay. There you go. She's good at responding. Oh, here's Ego Nodum, who plays Dion. Sweatpants will forever be better than jeans because you don't have to keep up with the latest sweatpants trend. They come in exactly two cuts: elastic ankle or non-elastic ankle. There you go. That's Dion approved. After the passing of Sidney Poitier, Dionne Warwick commented, "He once caught me following him. He said, 'Little girl, what do you want?' I muttered, 'Can I have your autograph?' From that day, he always called me little girl and asked if I wanted his autograph. It was something we laughed about. He was my hero and a great friend. May he rest in peace." Very nice memory from Dionne Warwick regarding the legend Sidney Poitier. I dare you to create such a product in regard. Uh, oh, so a conversation with Oreo cookies. So you're saying we shouldn't send you Mayoreo? Ugh. And I can only imagine that is a mayonnaise Oreo. And Dionne Warwick says, "I dare you to create such a product." By the way, Travis, the way you feel about peanut butter is the way I feel about mayonnaise. If it's a ranch dressing, like I can do ranch. I'm not a huge ranch guy because I try to avoid, because I'm watching my boyish figure. I try to avoid creamy dressings most of the time, but so I will, but I will mess with ranch a little bit. But like mayonnaise, it's just I don't know what the yeah.
What's remarkable is I feel exactly the same. Mayonnaise in its base form is something I will just huck into the sun as hard as I can. I'll just throw it towards the sun as hard as I
Yep.
can. But
Yep.
as soon as you put something in there, which classifies it as an aioli, more
Yeah.
often than not, oh yeah, oh I'm down.
I'll mess with an aioli.
Oh
Oh
yeah, it's
yeah.
just mayonnaise with stuff in it, but it's great.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like a little spicy aioli. A
Whoa.
chipotle aioli.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fantastic.
All right, back to Dionne Warwick.
Also
Um,
found once we tire, I found a collection of like a handful of widely regarded as apparently her best tweets, as according to
oh, let's just
Mashable.
go there. Let's just
All
go
right,
there.
done. Let me find this. Whoops, if I can
All
pull
right.
tabs in the right direction.
Because in the past couple of years, I think during the pandemic, this is from Mashable, 26 best Dionne Warwick tweets of 2021 so far. There we go. Let's take a look. Good work, Travis.
You got it.
Detective Travis on this on the case. So Dionne Warwick like caught fire just like putting up some sassy responses and like funny zingers in regards to like different pop culture situations and like calling people out and stuff and like just with like brash honesty of, and she's a diva. Like she doesn't need like a lot of people. It's like, okay, watch what you say or be careful. You know what? She's earned the right to just get in there and go for it. Warwick officially joined Twitter in 2012. Recently found her groove. Now Warwick, who calls tweeting "twoting," and whose bio boldly states, "I am not writing a bio," uses this platform to follow and engage. Well, now it says now it's an ad for her album that came out, and I can't blame her. Uses the platform to engage with fans, write other people's Twitter bios, request pet photos, share her love of Bridgerton, and directly at Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey on a regular basis. Jack stepped away, or he is stepping away, but very, very good. All right. We should all try coming back another day every once in a while. Dionne Warwick tweets, "Social media is still fun, right? You're all very serious today. I'll come back another day." Very nice, very nice. That feels good sometimes. This is a gorgeous and very real photo of Ms. Warwick and Harry Styles on SNL. No, it's not. This is Timothy Chalamet playing Harry Styles and Ego Nwodim playing Dionne Warwick. But it's just funny that it just says it's me and Harry Styles. But it's Timothy Chalamet playing Harry Styles. So, okay. Very good. Hey, Jada Pinkett Smith, why isn't Will on Twitter? I tried to quote him earlier. That's funny. That's funny. Very good. Normalize people announcing where they are when they're live tweeting. I am tweeting from the living room. Great. uh, no one will be egging Wendy Williams' house. It is cold outside. Okay. Very good. Just a random thought for Wendy Williams. Demanding me to follow you just pushes me further away. You have to play hard to get. Oh, okay. Okay. Spoken like a real diva, true diva. All right. So Harry Edwards says, I bet Gladys Knight would follow me. Dionne Warwick, snaps back. I just called her. She said no. That's great. That's great. That's good attitude. I like that. I like this attitude. Like she has she's all out of she has no craps left to give. She doesn't give a crud. Remember, if I follow you today, I can unfollow you tomorrow if foolishness is your thing. Hashtag Dionne Warwick. Hashtagging herself. Bam. With confidence, with authority. If anyone needs a dating app bio, might I suggest, Google me if you're curious about my life. I am not writing all of that. Okay? So she's not going to put a dating app bio out there. Google her. It's out there. There you go. Next. It's the quote for me. I'm not going to ask Jack for an edit button. I will be responsible for the irresponsible quote edits. Okay? There you go. Here's some sage advice. I'm not going to tell y'all again. Look at your tweet for 5 Mississippis before you quote. Problem solved. There you go. Unless you're drinking and quoting. Then it's kind of like, all right, boom, it's out there. And then maybe you come to your senses, sober up a little later, and you're like, yeah, that wasn't a good one. I have just been informed that I am trending. Wonderful. Ms. Warwick, you're trending. Very nice. More life advice with a few caveats. Life is too short. If you love someone, tell them. Have a wonderful Sunday. There you go. Tell them you love them. Just tell them you love them. More Dionne Warwick Twitter. Okay, so someone said, I want to approach the world the way Dionne Warwick approaches Twitter. Dionne Warwick says, if you approach it that way, you might go to jail. Be careful. Uh-oh. The gloves are off. She doesn't give a care. She doesn't give a care. Dionne Warwick tweets, what was the thought process behind your name, Lil Yachty? How did you go from Miles to that? Thanks. That's funny. Tweeting at rapper Lil Yachty. That was one tweet that I feel like got like a lot of attention. Like she has a fun time from an elder's perspective addressing youth culture and kind of calling them out on this stuff. The internet isn't that hard. Stop acting so surprised that I'm cool. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, she gets it. She gets it. I have just been informed that I am not expected to do a TikTok dance. I am relieved. Very nice, very nice. An elder's view on TikTok dances. This month marks 10 years since firing myself on The Apprentice. I must say that that was one of the best things I've done for me in quite some time. So hooray for me. Happy anniversary. Good for you for getting off The Apprentice and away from you-know-who. Twitter queen and fashion queen. I am always tweeting while wearing a black vintage sequin gown, as divas do. Like, slay queen, right? Be right back. This is from Cher. Be right back. Have a call. And Dionne Warwick says, my phone didn't ring. Cher, I guess you owe Dionne Warwick a call. Travis, did we look at Cher's Twitter account once?
We did, and that was classic Cher just telling the entirety of Twitter that she'll be right back. She has to take a phone call.
Yeah, right?
Just like, all right, Cher. You do.
Okay, here's a mayonnaise related tweet. We were talking about mayo earlier. The mayonnaise company cannot give me an answer. I have concluded my investigation. They condone all recipes, and so it is. All right. Oh, what does this say? In March, Dionne Warwick attempted to uncover the story behind a cursed recipe that included mayonnaise, candied fruit, almonds, and pineapple. She added Kraft mayo directly on her quest for answers, but as you can see in the above tweet, she did not get any. It seems Warwick is also famously anti-Kraft mayo, pro-Hellman's mayo at this moment in time. Devastating blow for Kraft. Yeah, I mean, Kraft should get it together. Like that's like that's some like pretty good free publicity, almost as good as getting an endorsement from your pal Hal. All right, so this looks like this is kind of an epic saga right here. I need this in writing. You're Employee of the Year, Dionne Warwick. I need this in writing, Jack. And Jack from Twitter responding, here it is. You're our Employee of the Year, Dionne Warwick. Amazing. Amazing. Dionne Warwick, seal of approval from the top dog at Twitter. Dionne Warwick, don't accuse her of not having her finger on the pulse. She says, yes, I know what ghosting is. Sad face. Very nice. Who would ever ghost this national treasure, right? Good for you, Dionne Warwick. She cared to ask, who is Olivia Rodrigo yelling at on Good For You? I would like to know who we are angry with. Talking about Good For You. Driver's License, as we said, Travis's song of the year last year, right, Travis? Just kidding. I know it wasn't.
I mean, I'm really happy I got that guy the bag. It's a good song too. It's great.
But it's no Gangnam Style.
It's no Gangnam Style. Nothing is.
My song of the year, 6 years running. Dionne Warwick. Oh no. According to YouTube, Dionne Warwick is dead. Oh my God. Dionne Warwick saying, shut your mouth, I'm right here. 26, it would still be an honor to catch shade. Dionne Warwick says, I am only joking around and having fun on here. If you ever catch shade, just know that Auntie still loves you. There you go. I mean, she is a grand dame, a diva, a legend, and Twitter celebrity Dionne Warwick. That was today's Twitter deep dive into the account belonging to Ms. Dionne Warwick. Speaking of which, Dionne joined the stream. Maybe not the same, but if it is Dionne Warwick here on Backchannel, that would be lovely. Jorge, thank you for being with us. Craig, Alex, Freddie, Abigail, Nathan, Lorna, Dakota, thank you for being a part of the show right here on Your Pal Hal. It is 12:15 in the afternoon right here in the home office in Los Angeles, California. Angel just joined the party. Angel, welcome to Backchannel. You are listening to the Your Pal Hal show. We were just talking about some pop culture. We were just talking about some trending topics, good times, and we're going to be going up until 1 o'clock on the West Coast and up until 4 p.m. on the East Coast. And right now, we're going to take a look. Oh, we got some big football coming up this weekend. Big football. And we're going to take a look at the NFL matchups that are set for the playoff weekend. We had a couple of teams on bye with bye weeks last weekend, and they are going to be in action. And we've got some exciting matchups. Let's take a look and give you a couple thoughts about this weekend's matchups. All right, we got 2 games Saturday, 2 games Sunday, and then these games will determine the conference championships that are going to come up next weekend, which in turn will determine who Who will go to the big game? Who will go to the big game, aka the Super Bowl? I always find it funny when you're listening to radio commercials or watching TV commercials, and I guess the term Super Bowl is copyrighted, and they can't say who like they can't say they can't say the word Super Bowl, so they have to say the big game. So it'll be stuff like, "Hey, what are you gonna eat for the big game? Maybe get a 6-foot sub from Subway." Or it's like, "Do you need a new TV for when you and your friends sit down to watch the big game this weekend?" And yeah, it's just always it's the term Super Bowl is conspicuous by its absence. The term big game, it's so silly when I like it, because it's like it's just kind of like shoehorned in there. The big game, the one for all the marbles, the championship game. Who do you think is the best Super Bowl halftime performance? Great question from Debbie Butterfield. You know what? Maybe this is a very basic answer, Debbie, but I gotta go Prince, because
That's the correct answer. That's the right answer.
right on, Travis. Because not only is Prince just a maestro, like he's so good. He just did a medley of his amazing hits. But when the rain comes down, it's raining, and he's doing Purple Rain. It's just like chills. That is chills. Like the hair stands up on the back of your neck. It's so good. Also up there, I really enjoyed Bruce Springsteen. I thought like Bruce Springsteen defies age. He's amazing. And we got a picture of Prince right there. Super Bowl, yeah, with his Prince cymbal guitar. Oh, just epic. Just epic. And also, I love Beyonce. I think Beyonce crushes. Has she done it twice? At least once that I can remember. Love Beyonce. I'm looking forward to the hip hop Super Bowl halftime show this year with I think it's Dr. Dre, Kendrick Lamar, and others this year's Super Bowl. Super Bowl LVI. What is that? 56? Super Bowl 56. But anyway, great question, Debbie Butterfield. Do you have one? Are there any that I'm leaving out? Oh, is Eminem going to be in this year's as well?
Yes, this was the recently released trailer for the Super Bowl halftime show.
There you go.
Yeah.
Wow, wow, wow. So, very nice, very nice. It seems like Debbie Butterfield agrees with these choices. Oh, Snoop Dogg, Dre, Eminem. I think Kendrick Lamar is going to be there. Yeah, I'm stoked for this. Oh, Mary J. She's an absolute queen. Mary J. Blige in the house. Yeah, so this is gonna. I really like. I really dig this. I mean, it's just gonna be like wall to wall hits, some great hip hop and R&B at this year's Super Bowl halftime, and yeah, the Good Doctor, he'll be there. Very nice.
Love they set this up like a trailer for a Fast and the Furious movie.
Fast and Furious. I was also thinking Grand Theft Auto.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like
Maybe Little Ocean's 11.
I'm definitely getting like a GTA San Andreas vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah, very nice, very nice. I am all for that. I am all for that. Okay, so big matchups, great games. Okay, so coming up on Saturday, the first game of the day at 1:30 p.m., 4:30 Eastern, 1:30 Pacific. You got Cincinnati at number 1 seed Tennessee. This is a great game because Cincinnati, they are an upstart team. Joe Burrow, who looked like he might have been he had a rocky first year. His sophomore season, He found a groove, and Cincinnati they've got weapons. They've got wide receivers, and they've got a workhorse running back in Joe Mixon who can carry the rock. But Tennessee, they they have survived so many injuries this year to get that number one seed. Especially, they've got the best running back in football, Derrick Henry, who is a monster. Like Derrick Henry, like good luck getting in his way because he runs through dudes. And he was out for like a month and a half or so, and they still retained the number one seed with just with Ryan Tannehill, their quarterback, proving to be a really strong game manager. And now Derrick Henry is back, so they're at more or less full strength. I could, you know what? I'm gonna call for the upset here. Cincinnati over Tennessee, but great game. And then the other Saturday game, you have the number one seed from the NFC, Green Bay at home against San Francisco. Now San Francisco, they upset the Cowboys. The Cowboys were the only team this past weekend to lose on their home field. Terrible loss by the Cowboys. I think San Francisco got a little lucky. I think Green Bay takes this. Aaron Rodgers, for as much as I just disapprove of his stance on on health and ivermectin and abiding by the NFL vaccination rules and everything and setting a good example for humanity, dude is slinging it. Dude might take his walk away with another MVP this year. So yeah, I think Packers handle the 49ers without much of a problem. Rob Schaefer chiming in. Joe Burrow's dad and Zach Taylor, the coach, both played for Nebraska. Very nice. Shout out Nebraska. Go Huskers. And we know Rob Schaefer coming to us live from Omaha, Nebraska. And by the way, if I could just say something about my pal Rob Schaefer. A Renaissance man. Guy knows his way around a kitchen. Avid pop culture enthusiast. Varied interests. But also a man who knows the law. Rob Schaefer is an attorney and a logician, a thoughtful, learned individual. If you find yourself up a creek without a paddle, and I mean in legal trouble without a lawyer, and you are in the greater Omaha, Nebraska area, you could do no better than enlisting the services of Rob Schaefer, attorney at law. Rob Schaefer, the official attorney of the Your Pal Hal Show. All right, back to this weekend's football matchups. Yeah, so I think Aaron Rodgers and Aaron Jones, their running back. Too many weapons. Packers are clicking this year, and they've got the best record in football. I think they easily handle the 49ers. That is my prediction. By the way, if you take my predictions and use them to bet on any games, please do not come back to me if my predictions are way off. By the way, Dismiss just joined the stream. Dismiss, welcome to the party. Good to have everybody here. By the way, real quick, would love for anyone who's hanging out with us to participate in the show. I love hearing your comments. Do you disagree on my perception of what's going to happen in football this weekend? Do you agree? Do you want to just, are you a Raiders or Cowboys fans who just wants to express your dismay? Any of those things are anything and everything is welcome.
Sad!
Yeah, it was a tough one. It was a great, the Raiders have no reason to hang their head though. Like they really pulled out, just making the playoffs after the tough stuff that they went through this season. That's a credit to Derek Carr and the organization there. If you want to join the conversation, go ahead and get your smart device's attention. Use the magic word "say" and put in anything after that. So, smart device say, "How about them Cowboys?" That would be kind of ironic if you said that. Smart device say, 49ers are going to the Super Bowl. Or you can chat with us on YouTube or go to backchannel.tv. Also, when you're at backchannel.tv, feel free to leave us a review of the Your Pal Hal Show. All right, continuing onward and upward with this weekend's matchups. Okay, so those are the two Saturday games we hit. Sunday. Ooh, great matchup here. The first game of the day at noon o'clock Eastern, 3 o'clock, at noon o'clock Pacific, 3 o'clock Eastern. We got the Los Angeles Rams visiting the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So, I have nothing but respect for Tom Brady. Dude is 45 years old and shutting people's mouths. Like he is shutting people up this with his longevity. Like an incredible year last year. I'm one of these guys. I enjoy witnessing greatness. And Tom Brady is just like, it's like, who the heck is, there's nothing like it because the body doesn't work the same at a certain age. And like, he is just going and going and going. So I respect Tampa Bay. I'm not mad at Tampa Bay, but I will also say I live in LA and I like it when my local teams do well. I'm not necessarily a Rams fan, but I like Matthew Stafford, their quarterback, and I like Odell Beckham Jr. and his addition to the team. Cooper Kupp, what a sick season he's had. So pulling for the Rams, but I'm smart enough not to doubt Tom Brady. So I'm on the fence. If I had to pick, I got to go Rams. I got to go Buccaneers at home. And then at 3:30 Pacific time, 6:30 Eastern, huge matchup of maybe the two best young quarterbacks in the game. Pat Mahomes and Josh Allen. Buffalo Bills at Kansas City Chiefs. So this is a tough one. Another tough one. But I gotta give the edge to Kansas City. They've been there before. They're licking their wounds coming off of last year. They got something to prove. They got weapons all day. Travis Kelce and Tyreek Hill and others. So I gotta go Kansas City. But in my heart, Buffalo is a long-standing, long-suffering franchise. And I lived through the 90s. If any of y'all lived through the 90s and saw those Buffalo Bills teams lose Super Bowl after Super Bowl, what is it, 4 Super Bowls in the 90s that the Buffalo Bills lost? And you had that classic loss to the New York Giants where Scott Norwood's field goal wide right. Yeah, I would love to see Buffalo finally do the damn thing, but it's hard to doubt that Kansas City team. My mom chiming into the conversation about half hour, 45 minutes late. Stay away from squirrels. Oh, you know what? There has been, so Travis just popped up a video of a brawl at a Bills game, it looks like. Oh, one of the weirdest, what is this, a supercut of Bills fans just getting loose? Just like getting out of pocket. So Bills fans go for it. So one thing, All right, here's a Bills fan just like jumping in the snow and chugging Jameson. Is this Bills fan about to like drop a flying elbow on a grill?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So please do not try any of this at home, Travis. This is these are some very, oh my god. So they have a tradition of jumping through tables, like WWE style, at Bills tailgate parties in the parking lot. Like Bills fans, I gotta give some respect. They know how to party.
They
Bills
do know how to
Mafia.
party.
Bills Mafia, as they call. So I would love to see like long-standing Bills fans. Yeah, there we go, jumping through tables like a maniac. Travis, I think we've seen enough of that. That someone was about to like DDT a dude or something onto a table. Rob Schaefer says two of the best defensive players in the league, Levante David and Ndamukong Suh, are also Huskers. From the moment he got in the league, I have loved Ndamukong Suh. Ndamukong Suh is a throwback kind of Renaissance dude, like because he is a giant, like just beast on the defensive line. Currently playing for Tampa Bay, I believe. Ndamukong Suh. I loved him when he was with the Lions. He's been on a few different teams, but very like I love his thought process and the guy. He can be a little bit of a dirty player sometimes. That aside, he has this relationship with uh with billionaire, hedge fund guru, investor Warren Buffett. And Ndamukong Suh met Warren Buffett at a football event when Ndamukong Suh was still in college and approached him and just expressed like how in awe and appreciative he was to meet him and that Warren Buffett gave these young players thoughts on success and investing advice. And Ndamukong Suh asked Warren Buffett if he could shadow him and like work with him and learn from him. And Warren Buffett was like, "Sure, let's do this." And they've cultivated this relationship over at this point over a decade. And so it's like Warren Buffett and Ndamukong Suh are tight, and their relationship is it's just a beautiful thing. Like because they seem like such opposites. Ndamukong Suh destroys dudes for a living. Like he breaks through the offensive line and just ragdolls quarterbacks. And Warren Buffett is one of the great financial minds. But Ndamukong Suh, like I'm just so impressed by his foresight, his intelligence, his thoughtfulness, like. And I love that story of these two kind of opposites attract. And like I just really appreciate Ndamukong Suh as a human being in that story. It's it's really cool. Rob Schaefer says, if the USA wants to put Putin in check in regards to Ukraine, we just need to send Sue over with nothing but a pool ball in a sock, and they would be scared to attack. That's great. Yeah, just Ndamukong Suh swinging a billiards ball in a sock. Yeah, I think some of the Russian tanks would pull back from the border because Ndamukong Suh, an intimidating dude, but also just like a really cool guy. And yeah, I was just so impressed about hearing like his just laying the ground. Like dude had the foresight to in college meet Warren Buffett, and now he's laying out his post-football future in investing and in finance. So yeah, that story, it really tickled me. But very cool. Shout out to Rob Schaefer letting us always reminding us that Nebraska has given us a lot of cool folks. Thank you, Rob. So that was a little bit of an NFL preview this weekend. Got some Big games got a bunch, just a bunch, four, two each day. And we'll come back and see what happened on Monday, and we'll see what the NFC and AFC conference championships will look like. All right, it is 12:36 on the West Coast, going up until 1 o'clock. It is 3:36 on the East Coast, going up until 4 o'clock. And now it is time. Oh yeah, I always enjoy this. Craigslist. It can be very useful. It can also be a weird, bizarre cesspool or just a confounding, dumbfounding world unto its own. And we are going to jump back in to the world of weird Craigslist ads. Weird Craigslist ads. These are brought to us by the site Bored Panda. Bored Panda compiled a bunch of weird ads, and we are going to reap the benefits. Craigslist. Idiot needed to beat Vanilla Dome. Okay, these are all actual Craigslist ads. Idiot needed to beat Vanilla Dome in Super Mario World, Super Nintendo. Okay, let's read this ad. We'll make that a little bit bigger, Travis, for mine eyes. Thank you. Help, please. I can't beat the Vanilla Dome in Super Mario World for Super Nintendo Entertainment System. I've tried 476 times. I officially have the fear. Need a random idiot to come over and do it for. Well, since you put it that way, I wasn't going to do it. But since you qualified anyone who would come over and play this game for you as a random idiot, count me in, brah. Need a random idiot to come over and do it for me. You random putz. Hey, putz, come win this game for me. The wizards are driving me insane. I've lost it completely. We'll provide whiskey and donuts. Please help me. Am I weird that I just, like, the mention of whiskey and donuts just sounds really good? Like, tonight, I would love, like, as it gets late, and as, like, maybe I'll like throw back a beer or something, but then a nice glass of whiskey and a delicious donut. It's because I don't let myself eat donuts very often, if ever. But that just sounds so decadent. Whiskey and donuts. Damn. Might be time to just, like, one night, anything goes. Whiskey and donut. I love that for some reason. Grass Puddle chiming in with a little Nebraska love. Last time I was in Omaha, I remember eating a runza. What's a runza? Runza. Rob, do you have any runza experience? I love the Nebraska talk happening here. Very nice. I guess I need to Google runza real quick. Okay, I am Googling Runza. A runza is, we ship it. Oh, it's a runza sandwich. It's a sandwich shop. Gotcha. Taking a look at the menu real quick for, oh, that looks good. Looks like a cheesesteak. World famous runza sandwiches. Damn. You know what? I love that you mentioned this, Grass Puddle, but also I am furious now because I'm hangry. I am instantly hangry because that sandwich looks damn good. Oh, Wow. It just looks like a tasty cheesesteak. Rob Schaefer, if you're listening, you ever mess with the Runza? Grass puddle. Good call. Thank you. But also, I'm a little angry at you, Grass Puddle, because you have instantly made me hangry. Because like I'm gonna like after the show ends in 20 minutes or whatever, I will go on a quest for food. Okay. I had some cereal and some fruit this morning before the show. I had some almonds, but like I've not eaten in a couple hours, and I need to uh, I need to keep my blood sugar up. I need to keep my keep. I need something in my tummy. Oh, Rob Schaefer, there is nothing better than a runza. Wow. Okay. You learn some. I was today years old when I learned about a runza, and I want one. I want one. It just sounds like a delicious seasoned meat covered in cheese and bread. Yeah. Okay, so now I want a runza, and then I want to chase that runza with a donut and whiskey. Oh, and then a long nap. I might have to only go to sleep. I might have to only go to sleep. I can't explain it, but it's not really a cheesesteak, more German. All right, I'm on board. Whatever. Fully on board for the runza. I I might have to make a pit stop in Omaha. Damn. I want a runza, a donut, and whiskey. That's it. All right, let's go back to our Craigslist ads. Thank you, Grass Puddle. Thank you, Rob Schaefer. Thank you, Omaha, Nebraska. Uh, all right. So yeah, we had the Super Nintendo. All right. I know this ad speaks to me, and maybe it speaks to Travis as well. Travis, can you get in here for a sec?
Yeah.
As an almond enthusiast, a fellow almond enthusiast, true or false? Almonds are expensive.
They're getting there.
No, not they're getting there. They're there.
Oh.
Almonds are expensive.
Yeah, I'd say so. I don't know. I've been paying the same amount for almonds for so long. It's gone gray to me. It's like $5 ish for a bag of the almond for this very bag of almonds. Maybe it's like $5 or $6. I don't even know
that Trader
anymore.
Joe's?
Trader Joe's almonds. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm buying the wrong. You know what? I got to stop buying almonds at the other supermarkets. Just buy them at Trader Joe's.
That's something. Not to get really hyper specific to the West Coast where Trader Joe's lives, but there's some.
No, there's Trader Joe's on the East Coast.
Are there?
Yeah, there are Trader Joe's around. I'm gonna keep talking. I'm gonna Google Trader Joe's. How many locations?
I feel like I should have known that. Anyways, yeah, there are some things that it's gonna, be easier to get at a supermarket, like toiletries, things like that, and a lot of essentials and produce is sort of whatever. But like specialty-ish foods, Trader Joe's, because they do a lot of their stuff proprietary with their brand, they can cut a little more cost. So instead of paying $8 for a pound of Blue Diamond almonds, which are not that great, you can pay $6 ish for a pound of the Trader Joe's almonds, which are pretty good.
Gotcha. So there's 530 Trader Joe's locations. The majority of them, well, there's a heavy concentration in San Fran, Los Angeles, but then they're dotted throughout the country. They're up and down the western seaboard. They're up and down the eastern seaboard. There's a high concentration of Trader Joe's in like Jersey, New York, Connecticut, and then you got a bunch in Florida. You got a bunch in I think that in Illinois. You got a bunch in Michigan on the glove there. So yeah, so they're out there. You got some in Texas. Yeah,
picking their spots around the major cities.
Yeah, picking their spots. There you go. Okay, but back to this Craigslist ad. Free almonds need to get rid of quickly. Oh, what? Like what? Why do you have to get rid of them? Why are these almonds time sensitive? I accidentally ordered 50 pounds of almonds. I only need 5 for my recipe. Please, my wife will kill me. Taking any is appreciated. But there, you know what I don't like about this ad? Can you go back to the picture, Travis? These are loose almonds. I don't want your loose anything. I don't want loose almonds. I don't want loose candy because you've touched them. If I want it in the bag, sealed, okay? I will not be coming for your 50 pounds of almonds that you accidentally ordered because you are showing me a picture of loose almonds. Show me a sealed bag. Then I'm in. Then I'm in. I don't want loose almonds. I don't want loose sauce. I don't want loose deli meats. You lost me at loose. You lost me. If you're giving away food, don't let it be loose. Food needs to be contained and properly packaged. Otherwise, I'm going to think it's been tampered with or something or touched. I don't want your grubby little mitts on my almonds. That's it. All right, moving on. Let's see our next one, please. Oh, there was an update. Let's go back 1 year later. 1 year later, it became. Oh wait, what is that, Craig? Oh, never mind. Okay, sorry. False alarm. Thank you, Travis. All right, number 7. Anyone need reminder tags? I'm selling reminder tags for $10 each. That seems a little pricey. This will help you all remember your babies in the car. Get them for friends and family before they sell out. What? All right, can you scroll up so I can please see this? Your kid is in the car, you stupid blank blank. Really? Although there was that horrific story from a few years, like every once in a while, like you hear just a nightmare story about someone left their kid in a hot car. Like, yeah, but honestly, are you that absent-minded that you need this tag? Like, all right, I'm going to go in for the day. Oh, my kid. Like, what? Uh, all right, let's read the rest of the ad. Is there any more to it, or is that it? Yeah, that's it. Oh my God. Like, if you can't remember your kid, maybe it's time to call social services. Debbie Butterfield says, I agree with you. You never know if people wash their hands after using the restroom. Oh, yeah, sad but true. Sad but true. Debbie, it's a sad but true reality. I don't want loose anything. Thank you. Number 8, spotted under free on Craigslist, Baltimore. Didgeridoo needs work. Is this okay? This is a thick plank. There is just a solid wooden plank in this picture. This is a joke ad. Apologies to our friends down under. Apologies for my accent and for the didgeridoo. Put a shrimp on the barbie. Apologies to me friends down under. This didgeridoo is a didgeridoo. There you go. This didgeridoo is a didgeridoo. All right, so a guy's giving away a plank, calling it potentially a didgeridoo. You know what? No, just no. This guy's having a laugh. He's having a laugh, he is. Great. We have time for maybe one more here. Number 9. Oh, what? What? Okay, did we not want to see that? Okay. Craigslist ad. Looking for replacement friend. Help us replace our friend Dabby. And there's a picture of a shirtless dude, like a kind of a hippie looking dude with like a real cool mustache. Our friend Dobby went on tour for a month, and we'd like someone to replace him before he gets back, so that when he returns, he'll discover that he's been replaced. Wow, we're like bad friends. If you would be willing to kind of dress like him and act like him and call yourself Darby and hang out with us for a little while, it will be more than perfect. Must have long to medium long hair, some facial hair, and a charming but snarky persona to apply. We can supply beer and food for the duration of hanging. Please include a headshot to ensure good match. Is there another picture here of Darby? No. Wow. I mean, were you that good of friends with Darby to begin with? It's kind of a fun joke. But yeah. That's not being a very good friend, though. Not being a very good friend to Darby. Unless you're just having a laugh and just it's like, oh, get it? It's like, do you remember the Seinfeld episode with the Bizarro Seinfeld cast? It's like, oh, we got a Bizarro Darby. Just kidding. Now we're all friends. Come back in, Darby. Otherwise, I'd be a little bummed if I was Darby. Those were some weird Craigslist ads. Funny, because they're true. Folks, we're just about done here with the Your Pal Hal show. And we have one last segment. And this is a segment that didn't make it into the show until now because it's a rejected segment. It's a segment that we weren't going to do, we're not going to do. And allow me to tell you about this segment. This segment is Hal applies lotion to his hands. Like, people don't need to see that. People don't need to see me apply lotion. It's just like my hands are going to get a little slippery. And it's like, okay, like here I have like a thing of lotion. Like, no, that's like, do that on your own time. That's a private matter. Like you applying. It's got a little bit of a minty. So it's like, I put it on my hand, and then it's like, oh, maybe I'll put it on like the back of my hand, and then it's like, no one needs to like watch like me putting on like hand lotion. Yeah. Travis, what's up? Producer Travis is with us.
Getting a lot of two things. One, it's time to go.
Yeah.
And we're lotioning. I'm getting a lot of lotion sounds here.
Oh,
having to deal with some moisturizing happening.
I just dove in and started doing the darn segment.
Yeah. No, this is
in explaining I feel like I've done this before when I'm explaining a rejected segment you know what? Okay, no more of that. Folks. Yeah, and it is the end of the show. I want to thank you all for hanging out with us. I want to thank Haley Klein, who just chimed in, Travis's friend. Voy FYI. I want to thank everybody who hung out with us. Thank you for chiming in. Thank you for your participation. I will be back Monday. At 11 a.m. on the West Coast, 2 p.m. on the East Coast, 1 p.m. Omaha, Nebraska, 7 p.m. London, England. Have a great weekend. Be safe. Thanks to everybody at Backchannel. Thank you to Travis Reeves, super producer. Stick around for the very excellent Mario Smith and The Drive with Mario Smith.